parts about these kinds of podcasts is that you get to listen to people who normally you would not be able to listen to. So my opportunity to listen to you, certainly Dr. Sujata and Sanjiv, whom I'm meeting after a very, very long time. Thank you. You brought us together.
Nathan sir, I have read, big fan of some of the content you put out and your book actually. Question for you is, you spoke about new talent coming into HR. If you were to hire an HR leader today for future, what would you look, which will be different from what you have done so far in all your hiring?
Today, if I were to look for an HR professional, I would look for the following three things. Does the person have passion? I mean, a huge amount of passion. I mean, the person must, I'm not looking at visible passion, but what I call as passion within the self. And there are ways to check whether a person has that. So that is one. The second one I look for is energy. Energy is very important to me, Sanjeev. Again, two types of energy, what I call as the quiet energy and the ostensible, visible energy that people have. I think it's important to have people with loads of energy. We are already in a world where the most important component, everybody's uncle, aunt, and relatives are working on this whole thing around energy. So that's the second thing. Third one that I would look for is, I would look for an HR professional who's very curious. Very curious. Why is this so? Why should this happen? Because a curious mind will beget a lot of very curious things that they unearth. And the ability then, and being a student of mathematics, one of the things that I love is patterns. So if you ask me, what I really love is, what is the pattern in all of what is happening around us? Once you get to see that there is a pattern, whether you use statistics or whether you use AI, there is a discernible pattern around it, then we'll be able to get to answers. Of course, you are looking for people who would be able to say things like the emperor has no clothes. I mean, if there is a fourth, I would just add this. Our ability as HR professionals has always been, how do you say it in a way that that you don't really disturb the environment? I think the world needs to hear people who say things as they are. So if today's generation, and I'm not making it very broad-based, but completely alien generation, I think the generation today looks at things as is, but their ability to say things as they are is a function of the organization as well. So as much as you're looking for people, I think within organizations, we should create an environment where people can say things without fear, where the head is held high and the mind is without fear, the Tagore Gitanjali kind of thing. So that's why. So three qualities, all three absolutely important. This is all things being equal, whether, and last but not the least, I'll say this is our penchant for getting people with very high scores in the GMAT and SAT. And I think we should move away and look really for people who are creative, who have the ability of very good communication skills, apart from the three qualities I just spoke about.
Thanks. Very, very interesting. Thank you.